India and Pakistan in 2025 tale of two armies. In a region where history is written not just with diplomacy but with the might of armies, two neighboring nations continue to stand at the edge of rivals. Preparedness. India and Pakistan bonded by shared history, divided by borders, and driven by decades of strategic tensions are once again in the global spotlight. In 2025, military power remained not just a show of defense but a core symbol of sovereignty and ambitions. In this documentary, we are delved into the military capabilities of India and Pakistan, comparing their defense budget, technology advanced, manpower, regional influence. This is not a just comparison of tanks and jackets. It reflects on national priorities, regional power shift, and the ever-evolving balance of the power in South Asia. We can talking about the contrast and comparing the both military powers of India and Pakistan based on the roots of rivalry. To understand the military dynamics in India and Pakistan in 2025, we must first trace the roots of their rivals since in their partitions in 1947. The two nations have fought 4 wars and engaged in numerous skirmishes, especially over the disputed region of Jammu and Kashmir. Each conflict depends on mistrust and reinforced the need of strong military in both sides. While diplomacy has made effort, the shadow of conflict continues to shape military strategic and procurement plans. The pursuit of deterrence, particularly nuclear deterrence, has driven massive investment in defense technology, surveillance, and rapid development capabilities. Manpower among this country in military says. In India in 2025, India has military mounted one of the world's largest military forces with 1.4 million active personnel and 2.1 million reserve force. Its military massive organized backed by rapidly modernizing economy. The Indian Army is well structured with strong infantry division, modern artillery, and armed corps. In India has also strengthened its mountain warfare capability alongside its borders with China and Pakistan, and it operates several strategic command under complex terrains. Basing on Pakistan in 2025, Pakistan Armed Force through smaller are known as the High Readiness and Battle Experience with around 6,000 and 54,000 active personnel and 55 reserve force. Pakistan Mountains professional and regular armies. Its special force group SSG is globally recognized for its tactical operations. Also, Pakistan has increasingly focused on defense tips and systematic warfare, including relevant proximity and hybrid tactics. Basing on air powers, India Air Force in 2025 has the powerhouse in South Asia with over 1,700 aircraft, including advanced freighters like Rafale jets and Su-30 MKIs, alongside the indigenous HIR jacket. India has invested heavily in the airborne air warning system, drone surveillance, and precision guided munitions. With robust air defense network, India air superiority is cornerstone of the military doctrine. On the side of Pakistan Air Force, PAF, the Pakistan Air Force, while smaller, is regularly technological, evolving with 900 aircraft. Its fleet includes GF-17 Thunder-Jacked, jointly developed with China, F-16S and Mirage 3 fighters. Pakistan focused on cost-effective upgrades, electronic warfare, and strategic integration with ground forces. This Pakistan Air Force is seen as Pakistan's first line of defense in the case of conflict. Basing on naval powers, strategic is breed dominance in Indian Ocean region IOR with 2 aircraft carriers and 10 destroyers, 17 submarines including nuclear-powered and hosted of frigates of conquest. In Indian Navy's transformation into blue water forces in 2025, Indians INS Vikrant aircraft carriers and Arhant crisis nuclear submarine summarize this transformation. The Indian Navy plays critical roles of projecting power from the Gulf of Aden to the Strait of Malacca. In Pakistan Navy, through smaller is growing strategic capability. It has acquired modern submarines from China, including Hong-class attack subs, upgraded its surface fleet with new multiple-role frigates. Navy focused remain on securing sea lines of communication, coastal defense, and maintaining the credible defense throughout its bubble-free submarine-launched cruise missile. About the nuclear age, one of the most critical elements of India and Pakistan military power is the nuclear capabilities. Both nations are nuclear-armed states with second-strict capabilities. India follows non-first use NFU policy backed by trade of nuclear delivery system land-based missile like Agent V submarine launched missile and air-driven bombs. Well, according to Pakistan Air Force, Pakistan has not adopted the NFU and maintain a full spectrum defenses approach, including tactical nuclear weapons. The aim is to deter both conventional and nuclear aggregation from the India's defense budget strategic partnership between these countries. In 2025, India defense budget is about 75 billion USD, ranking among the top 5 global. This reflects on its ambition to become global power and maintain readiness against both China and Pakistan. Pakistan's defense budget is approximately 11 billion USD, which, while significantly smaller, is appropriation high driven to its economy. Defense remains central pillars of national policies. India has strong ties to the United States, France, Israel, and Russia, while Pakistan enjoyed close military cooperation with China, Turkey, and Gulf countries. About its labor space and future welfare. In 2025, modern welfare is no longer just thought on the land, air, and sea. Both nations have entered in cyber welfare, AI-driven defense system, and space capabilities. India's DRDO and ACRO have developed satellite-based surveillance and missile defense system, while Pakistan is investing in cyber defense, electric warfare, and AI for battlefield intelligence. At the end of this conversation, as we reflect on military strengthening in India and Pakistan in 2025, we see two nations locked in a complex dance of difference and diplomacy, while the Indian maintain regional superiority in the number of numbers and the technological depths. Pakistan's agreeabilities, nuclear readiness, and strategic have continued to ensure the fragile but incredibly balanced. The real question is not the win who. The real question isn't who would win in the war, but how both nations can use the military to maintain the peace and stability once the most virtual regime on the earth. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe on Ncuti TV show. Make, create, ring people with friends.